elementary, middle school, high school, or whatever, um, they will already know who's patrolling and who's part of the public safety division of Shield of Valor. They'll know that okay, these guys are right along with law enforcement is here to protect us and prevent certain things that take place, especially out there in Texas. So
Yeah.
this is what we were talking about pretty much yesterday. So
Yeah, and I think what we can do is because that's in June, we still can plan out something before then. Like I say, depending on y'all schedule, and we can have something at the House of Resources before then, and then come out because I'm thinking. So what will happen is if we got an event and we got people that want to do get registered, and then we put some other events together, and on top of that, for the change of the narrative event that we're gonna have a vendor table with, it's already worked in the budget where y'all get paid for being there. I'm just trying to figure out more ways where Shield of Valor can bring in some income by coming out here. Because I would hate for June to be the first time y'all been out here because that's already half the year gone. You know what I'm saying?
well, we
Right.
got there when we try to get out there next week. That's what we're trying to do.
Oh,
We're trying to
Yeah.
get the,
oh yeah, for what you was telling me about, Steve.
Yeah. We're trying to get out there next week because we're dealing. The other person that with the high tower investigations, she got an event that's going to be, I believe, in Dallas. She's trying to get us out there, and then also there's some things that she's looking for us to do as far as like doing some things out there. So we're trying to get out here, trying to get out there next week, like around the 15th. Don't quote me on that, but
Okay.
that's a tentative date. So like we can, see if we come down there, come down there, a day or two or whatever, and just maybe do something or whatnot, or just even just to saying give us some people network, like kind of like we did some last time, or
Yeah, just keep.
maybe yeah, and then also get with people that as far as because we want to start accepting applications.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Start doing a hiring blast once we get out there.
yeah,
That's one of the reasons why we want to we want to get there, brother. We want to talk with you about that, being that you're going to be the Southern Regional Manager for Shield of Valor.
Yeah.
All right. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to talk with you like in depth, like really talk with you about, okay, let's start getting some of this stuff in motion right now. So that when it's time for the hiring blast to come about, we already have things in place. The contract is already there with the schools.
Yeah.
Contract is already there with the foster care, trying to do the not trying to do, but doing the CPR and the training or whatnot. And then once the application gets the registration application gets approved, so to speak,
Yeah.
we'll have we'll already be registered with the state of Texas to be actually a security company. I mean, we're a security company there, but to actually work, we'll have commissioned security officers there. So Steve has a buddy of his that he worked with in contracting. So, what man? Why don't you take that, man? The lights on you right now, bro.
hey, what I'm saying, I'm just um, let
Like you
go take it over. But yeah, like Jason was saying, I got a buddy of mine that was worked in Afghanistan with. He works for he's in SWAT for Odessa PD,
Okay.
but he started a security company out there, or training security company out there in Texas. So he's pretty much certified through DPS. So that means that we can we can work with him to get our personnel certified through DPS. Because level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 training and all that kind of stuff in Texas.
Yeah.
right.
Um, he's pretty much set up like that. We can go through him or whatnot, work along with him on that, and our guys would be once be ready to rock and roll. They get certified. So
Well, what we need to do is we need to I need because I have a lot of moving parts. I need from y'all to execute what I need to do for Sheild of Valor is a to-do list. Some things that y'all can email me that y'all want
Okay.
me that y'all want me to get on. So
Right.
because I'll be knowing stuff in the back of my mind, but I really to have a to-do list from y'all and I can scratch it off and be like, hey, I did this week, I did that. That would help me execute better for the company too. So I think.
Okay.
I think that'll help me out. Give me a to-do list, email it to me or whatever, and then I have something that I can measurably see if I done this week or if I done the last couple of days.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we can actually do that. Your to-do list because, like Jason was saying, because we, start setting up these contracts and start, getting hiring personnel or just notifying, getting people available for these contracts. So, like Jason was saying, when school starts,
Yeah.
these guys are certified. They already put boots on the ground, ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what do we need to get in place? Say somebody just comes to the House of Resources. Hey man, I heard about the Executive Protection Company. Okay, so I need to have I need to have a laptop there set up and where it's already got the
company,
the website is
set
up
up.
and they can register right there. Or would we do forms or would we just need to have a laptop so they can just sit right there and knock it out right then and there on the spot?
We'll have a hard copy because it's going to be a hiring packet. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back 10 years. All right, as far as the hiring packet, and they got to be forthcoming with us too. Like everything, we don't care if you got a felony or nothing like that. Put it down there. We'll decide whether or not, hey, you come on board or anything like that. What we don't want to do is turn people away from work. That's what we don't want to do. The things that will bar you from working for this company, pedophilia, no, hell no. I'm just saying that right now. No, we're not tolerating that. Now, if you get a letter from with a letter of intent or a letter of clemency or you're pardoned by the governor himself, we'll consider. But if that's standing on your record, no. Anything that has to deal with harming children, no. That's a dead no. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things too. And then anything that has to deal with rape, molestation, or pedophilia, no. We're not accepting that.
Yeah.
And that's just because of what this company stands for,
Yeah.
as far as we are protecting children mostly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the core. Yeah.
At the core of the whole thing, I mean, we have a vast array of security divisions that we'll be having for the company, but when it comes to children, that is the core of this company. We're not tolerating nothing below that or nothing try to be above that.
I got you.
All right. So with that in mind, have something in bold letters. If you have a rape charge, if you have a molestation charge, pedophilia, anything lewd acts with a child, nothing of that sort. No. And we'll have the penal code for the county and for the state as well sitting up there. So if this, hey, you know what I'm saying, your record have this penal code on there,
Sure.
and it says this, that, and the third, you can scratch it, about face. Hey.
Okay, well, I think that's the next step. I mean, a checklist for me for sure, and then we need to go and get something set up, either laptop wise and hard copy wise. Give me the form so if they walk in and ask, I can have a desk right there and they can sit down and they can need to go ahead and do it there, or they can go and fill it out right there, and we'll have it. It'll be a process. So that's what I need. I need a walk-in process. If somebody walk in the House of Resources, how does that process work? We need to put that together with the checklist. We do those two things, I can start moving forward.
All right. So what we're going to do is, for now, we're going to have our protection specialists. Protection specialists. What's that? Position that we're gonna put together. It's going to be a protection specialist division. Position that's going to be open, but it's also going to be patrol. So protection specialist patrol. All right. You're not going to be no security guard. They got commission. Like if you're commissioned security officer out there, there's some rights and powers of arrest I believe that you do have. We can talk to Fuentes, Steve's buddy, about this and see what actually a commissioned security officer has out there. But our guy's going to be called protection specialist because the training that they're going to get from him, and then once they come to us, they're going to be a specialist in protection. They're going to be a specialist in looking at, different things that has to deal with trafficking, because we're a trafficking prevention company.
Right.
We're preventing that from taking place. We're preventing pedophilia from taking place. Anything that's against children, anything that's against women, anything that's against somebody that's weaker than you, and we're there to protect them. That's why we're a Sheild. All right. So with that in mind, all of the guys that are going to be there, and they're going to have to answer to you, Tony. Real talk. Real talk. They're going to have to answer to you. If it's something that you don't like, send it up the chain. All right. Send it up the chain. You're the regional manager for the South. So if we get from Temple all the way down to Lubbock, you know what I'm saying, Austin, whatever the surrounding area is right there, and we get contracts around there, Tony Johnson is the regional manager for that. So everybody answers to you. You're gonna have supervisors on it, so you're not gonna do it by yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that, and then Texarkana, we're gonna have Gunny Best up there. She's gonna be regional manager up that way. But then you guys answer to Charmaine Ligon. All right, you guys gonna be answering to him because he's gonna be director of operations out there. All right, and then if it goes to him, and he said, "Hey, we got some issues down there. We're on the first thing smoking. We're gonna sit down."
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna sit down with this individual. It's gonna be a panel of the top dogs. All right. Now we're gonna sit there and we're gonna go over this. It's gonna be Office of Professional Management. That's like our internal affairs. So we're gonna have an Office of Professional Management. All right. It's not gonna be nobody sitting up there talking about, well, I need no. You're gonna tell us what took place.
Yeah.
Right.
Your body cam. We're gonna watch the body cam footage with you. We're gonna go over your report with you. And if that body cam and that report has some inconsistencies there, I don't know what would you guys want to do? You want to give them 3 chances? Because you already know where you already know where I stand on that, Steve. You already know me. I'm like, okay.
All right. Yeah. Just like Jason was saying, we gonna, that's kind of how some, this is just like a basic guideline, but we're going to go whatever, state of Texas, the laws of the state of Texas as well when it comes to stuff like that. But we're going to look, it's going to be, like Jason was saying, case by case. We're going to look into that report, make sure everything, because one of the things that, in this industry, I think in similar to like other companies as well, people bump heads, people don't, characters or personality clashes or whatnot. We want to try to get rid of the fraternization, favoritism, all that type of stuff, because that kind of comes into play at the work spot or whatnot. And we have to have, one of the things we had talked about having, like a middleman for that. So that way we know what's going on the ground, because I know some of the companies that I worked for in the past where sometimes there's like a disconnect between what's going on the ground and corporate, guys at the top. Yeah. And then when it gets reported, is now I want to say it's one-sided, supervisor favoritism. They may be, we want to cut the mess out, especially dealing with personnel dating each other. It's not love boat. That's going to be a whole separate.
No.
Is you on the outside of this company, that's your business.
Right.
We're strongly against it, but we cannot, we can't police nature, so to speak. Yeah. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If feelings develop or something like that, okay, great, or whatever. Hopefully you got some good intentions for this young lady. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to go after your bag and somebody else's bag or nothing like that. We understand. But while you on the clock and your badge says protection specialist under Shield of Valor, under that umbrella, oh no, you don't know that person. That's your brother. Or that's your sister until you clock out.
Yeah, we're gonna have like emotional intelligence, on dealing with that kind of stuff, because that tends to happen on I've seen it working on jobs, and I've seen it or whatnot. People, a supervisor maybe they may be dating or whatever, messing around, whatever the case may be, and then next thing you know, they break up or somebody gets jealous. He get jealous, she get jealous, and next thing you know, somebody got a case on them.
Somebody window busted, somebody tire slashed,
Yeah,
some stuff like that. Somebody got, what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's chaos.
It's chaos,
yeah. So
right?
we're looking trying
Gotta
to
have all that.
alleviate all that stuff,
Yeah,
and so we want to have someone on the ground, the middle person. That way, they reporting us to what's going on. So if an incident like that occurs, we're gonna go through everything to report thoroughly and what happened, what type of event took place, because we want to make sure that we got it right, attempted to get it right, you know what I mean? Because I know how things, someone sends some paperwork up top to HR or something, and sometimes that, it may not be adding up because some people may have it's the good old boy system.
mm-hmm.
They taking up for whatever. We want to alleviate the good old boy system, the fraternization, all that kind of stuff. So we want to try to have a middle person to, look into case by case basis, looking into stuff like that, because like I said, we want to try to, retain people, and want to try to, alleviate some of those type of situations and stuff. But you go ahead, family.
Yeah, nah, what you're saying is spot on, and that's why it's so neat. And as I'm putting everything together, it's about because now we're in that spot where we're at the verge of we can do so much, but we still slowed down by finances. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right,
really the main thing right now. Like
right,
everything else is ready. Like y'all are ready. Like you know what I'm saying? Of course we got to get the team and all that, but
right.
everything that we need really stems from the financial part. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So and that's why I definitely want to make sure that I get something in the budget for that, because it's gonna be of course we're gonna have our table, but it's gonna be that show, and it's gonna be something that we can, like we say, something we can show as we promote and network what we can do. We have to be able to show that we did some type of events and we're doing some type of stuff to be able to show we can do type of, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things right there.
Right.
So it's me getting creative on stuff that I need to do anyway. And how do I, okay, if I need to put on these events, how do I put it in the budget where Sheild of Valor can be a part of the, because we're gonna have like it's gonna be like city police there, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a couple of those stationed and everything like that. But I want the security that I promote that's there is Sheild of Valor, because then that gets us notarized. The news gonna be there. They're gonna be taking. They're gonna. So we need to have our table set up right with like the little, you know how they get with the tablecloth with the Sheild of Valor on there. We need to have that whole little look.
Banner.
The news
banner
station
and
will be there.
everything.
The newspaper going to be there, and that'll be a perfect time for us to be displaying, actually bringing in some money off being a part of the budget, being able to show and people see us, but then be able to get in front of the media and say, yeah, this is what we do. We, you know what I'm saying? So I think having events like that we can kind of like hire ourselves, is so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not me per se hiring Sheild of Valor. It's the nonprofit that needs some kind of security anyway, figuring out a way to put some money in Sheild of Valor pocket. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it benefits Sheild of Valor on the back end because we get news coverage, we get the community seeing us at work, we got the vendor table, so we actually can promote and put some stuff in their hands. So I think it's just a win-win, because that's where we at now. We need to raise our notoriety up so we can bring in more funds, so we can do the work that y'all already know y'all capable of doing.
Yeah, we can throw the event.
Yeah, and another thing too, what we were thinking about too as well. We wanted to talk to you about right, having like a house of resources as like a hub, so to speak. So like a substation or something or whatnot, and then have like a dispatch. So we'll have like about 4 or 5, at least 8 vehicles there. You know what I'm saying? People in the surrounding areas can start get to work, build that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get some funding going so we can repave it, put like a little fence there or something like that. So because some of the vehicles that we're gonna have, they're gonna have some stuff in them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we're going to have emergency dispatch vehicles as well too, along with possibly, hopefully, I don't know if it's a lot of a lot of flooding going on down there or something like that, but at least we can have a Zodiac there.
Yeah.
Like
I know definitely
vehicle,
closer to the coast, and to get those jobs, you said like for FEMA and stuff, we have to already have that equipment anyway. We can't we can't wait to get it and then try to get the contract. We got to already have it.
Well, we have to have it, so that's why I was just saying like that. I don't know what part of the the House of Resources could be. I don't know if it's the top that we will allow, especially if a flood come. We don't want none of the circuits and anything on the computers messed up or anything like that. But we were thinking like, okay, have a Shield of Valor dispatch and TEOC there, TEOC there, which is Tactical Emergency Operating Center. So that things could be, people could be dispatched out of there in the surrounding area.
It makes sense. And like I say, in Temple, where I'm at is a perfect spot for it because it's in the middle of Texas. So we Texas so big it can get to the bottom and get to the top. We're in the middle. So if we was all the way at the bottom and need to get all the way to the top, it'll be it'd be a long trip. So I mean, it's still gonna be a little ways, but we're a couple hours from Dallas, a couple hours from Houston, a couple hours from San Antonio. Like we're a couple hours from everything because we're right in the middle. So that'd be perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Also, too, with the event that we can look into like what we talked about before with the paintball. We can do have something like that with the kids. Put together with that. Show like some small tactics or whatever. Something similar to what we did the last time we were there with the kids on putting that together. And that could be, part of the event, raising some funds for, for security, show what we can do, what we're about. We can put all that stuff together.
Yeah, because what's going
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say because if we do like say the 22nd is the day for the event. If we have y'all out there earlier that week, we can set up stuff because it's gonna fall in to my 3-week summer camp too. So if y'all came out earlier that week, y'all will be there a couple of days so that we can put some stuff together for the summer camp with y'all. Shield of Valor special guest for the summer camp. So then that give so it's so many different ways where we can make that all work. Where it's going to be educational parts, a part where we can raise some money with CPR and different things like that. And then, like I said, we got to keep just showing the community this type of work. That's part of pay too. Right now, of course, we need money, but we have to display to the community what we do and get that name recognition. That's just as important as pay right now to us too, because like I said, we got to be known. People got to know who we are. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I was thinking about something because what we're getting ready to do as far as a fundraiser out here. Do any of the schools out there have like a ROTC program?
Yeah.
Or cadet corps?
Yeah.
So this is what we plan on doing out here as far as a fundraiser. Car wash war. All right. Have a car wash war against each ROTC program. Have a car wash each weekend. All right. And then from now, we were trying to get it started from the second, third week of March, and it ends to the first week of June. All right, first week of June. So however much, March, was that March, April, May, June. So whoever has the most money or whatnot, that school gets a portion of the proceeds that, Shield of Valor or, changing the narrative will do or whatnot. They'll get a portion of the proceeds for being the top, top school that, one in the
I like that idea.
Yeah, did something like that. So have all the ROTC programs, do a car wash war challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we challenging you that we're gonna make the most money in this car wash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then have it set up like that. I mean, Valor Elite Youth Enrichment Foundation, we're out at there as well too.
Yeah.
So we can set that up, you know what I'm saying, and going because that will help for the camp this year too. You know what I'm saying, getting kids for the camp or whatnot, getting things that we need for the camp.
And I know we had changed the date. The camp is July the 6th.
17th to the 21st.
Okay, I knew I was something because I remember you said July. I'm writing this down because, like I said, I just got to make sure. I mean, I'm putting this first. So I'm just making sure I ain't booking nothing else for that. You
Right.
said the 17th through the 21st.
Yeah, 17th to the 21st, and hopefully and prayerfully, we gonna do this camp at Camp Pendleton. So we we got
So
some stuff,
is
we got
that
some stuff
Yeah.
planned for them this
do
year.
you know do you know when you will know for sure, or if that fall through and don't happen, we just gonna go back to where it was at last time, or you
Oh
have a
no, no, no,
backup
no.
plan?
No, we don't. Okay, with that in mind, as far as going up to Angeles Crest, because the kids go to back to school, our kids go back to school in August. All right, so that's why my wife is trying to get it to where we just do it in July, but she's got it. She's going to have it down there in Oceanside. If we can get, not if, because we Steve is in touch with one of the directors out there at Camp Pendleton, MCCS. All right, as a
Right.
Marine Corps, I think it's a Marine Corps Community Services.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we partner with them, bro, we can bring them kids on board Camp Pendleton this year during that time, and hey, we can if there's we got
Okay, so you already got a spot where it's gonna be, but you're just trying to see if you can get on to.
yeah, we just trying to see if we can
Yeah.
get
Okay, I
because
got you. I got
Yeah.
you.
go ahead,
Gotta
Steve.
get the proof. We gotta
You
get
know
approved.
me, man. I'm a business person, so I'm always thinking about plan Bs and stuff.
Yeah, no, we know
Yes.
we think about Plan B too, brother. Like
Yeah,
if we can't get on board there, there's other things that we can do down there. There's a like I've been going to this place called Sandbox VR, and it's man, when I say you are in the game, you are in the game. It's like virtual reality or whatever, and you are
yeah.
in the game. And bro, I went for my birthday week. Boy, I'm just saying like that. We can get the kids down there. There's one in San Diego, which is about I say about 50 miles from Camp Pendleton, going
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
We can put them all in the vans. Boom, head down there. It's only 50. It's only $50 a head or whatever. So hey, we can basically let's see
So
one.
what?
Yeah,
Do and that's in July.
yeah, that's in
I
July.
think we need to get ahead of stuff. You see how hard I'm going for the June 22nd one, and that people like that's months away. Man, them months fly by quick for you know it.
Yeah, must. Yeah, exactly. The
So
months
Yeah.
fly by
Yeah.
I'm thinking
fast,
about
man.
ways where we can we need to go and get the link and get like flyers now and promote it like to raise money. Of course, I mean it's based in Cali, so it's not like I'm trying to promote Texas kids to come there. But
No,
I'm talking about
if
bringing
you want, if
awareness
you want
and
the
raising money.
if you want the Texas kids to come, that's fine with us too, man. The more the
Yeah,
merrier. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to get at least 25 youth this
but
year.
that's what I'm saying. But even if I did do that, I definitely need to start promoting now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying.
I have
Like,
a flyer for you. I have a flyer for you for
okay,
the
send me
car
the
wash.
flyer and send
Yeah.
me like the link where they can donate right now to the organization. You know, like give me all that type of stuff so I can get on that now. Peace and
Okay.
love, man. Keys, hey man, I need to talk to you, bro. We need to talk. Thank you.
Hey, peace to the family.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Key?
hey, what's up, Key,
Peace
man?
and power, fam.
Thank you for coming through, showing love, man. I need to hit you up though. But yeah, let's get on that so I can start pushing that, man. Because I definitely want to put I'm gonna be out there showing my support
Oh,
and
we let
love.
it have you, bro. We already, man. We let it have you because, like I said, what we got planned for these kids this year. Oh, they're
Yeah,
gonna be talking about this one. They're gonna
yeah.
be talking
Yeah.
about. They talked about the one last year, but the one for this year, whoo.
Yeah. We coordinate some things with the Marine Corps. Like Jason was saying with MC, because if you want to go out and do any type of thing on the Marine Corps base, all that stuff goes through MCCS.
Yeah.
So we're working that right now. We're working that angle. See what all we need to do, get approved to get on the base. And man, we get on that. We get on the base on there, get approved, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We be on the on Camp Pendleton, man. Is for some of the stuff that we were looking to plan to do the Mount Town because Mount Town is like a makeshift city. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we can do paintball in there and all that kind of stuff, and kids will have a ball in that. So that's one
And
of the things
it'd
we
be
plan.
even cool. Sorry, Steve. It'd be even
No,
cool
you
if
good.
the Marines get involved in this because the scenario that we have for them. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, the scenario we have for them this year, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, yeah." So,
Yeah,
those
I'll give you a
plans.
call. I'll give you a call, Key. Yeah, no, so no, let's definitely get on that, man. And that's what I'm trying to really, because I think sometimes we be like, oh man, it's coming. But I'm realizing, because like right now, and I think that's something we need to do. We need to try to put something together. Have y'all, because I'm putting together, man, I got like a skating ring event. So we're going to be doing something with the skating ring where we're going to be splitting the profits. I'm doing something with the bowling alley here. We're going to be splitting the profits. So I'm reaching out to a lot of, this is all new to me with the nonprofit thing. So I never really teamed up with this many businesses and stuff. So now today we were working on I guess a 4K run. I mean, I always seen the 5K run, but but the only reason it's 4K because I didn't even know what the K meant, and so I found out that was kilometers or whatever.
Yeah.
So from the Temple Police Department to the Scott and White Hospital is 2.6 miles or something, and I looked that up, and that's 4K. So I just said, okay, we're gonna have a 4K one. So I guess that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and it's gonna be called Step for Change. So we're gonna be
Oh, that's what's up, man. I like that.
yeah, we stepping for change. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole campaign, and my colors are orange and black. So I mean, it's really like a dark orange. So you're gonna see a lot of orange stuff. So like, and I made I made September Change the Narrative Month. So Change the Narrative Awareness Month. So we're gonna have that. We got the whole orange campaign because orange and black is our colors. So you're gonna see that. So just stuff like that we need to do and being consistent though. Like we gotta have like even I was talking to the newspaper people Temple the other day. They were like they fully behind. They were like every fundraiser you need to do, we could put it in the paper. Every event. And my thing. I do a lot of the work and I just do it right. But now I'm realizing if I want the money, if I want the people, the corporations and stuff around here locally to really give me money, I have to be in the paper. I have to be on the news channel. And you know me, I don't really care about getting recognition for it. But now I realize for me to get the funding, I do need to care about getting the recognition for what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the rich people around town, they want to give to the person that's on the news channel and in the newspaper all the time. That's important for them, So building relationships with other nonprofits, but building relationships with media is definitely something that I'm learning as far as me navigating through it. So, that's something that I definitely want to make sure that everything I'm learning that I incorporate and give back to what we got going on too,
Yeah, and that's another thing that we could actually do event running with the youth because did you guys get a route going?
That's what I'm working on now. I'm working on the route
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the best route because if it don't have sidewalks and stuff, then we got to get a permit for like traffic stops. So we trying to figure out what's the best way from the that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow early. I'm gonna be going back and forth trying to figure out the best way because it's multiple routes, but I'm trying to figure out the best way traffic wise.
Right.
So I should have that in the next couple of days. I'll have that down.
Got you. So what we're gonna do is I'll take the flyer that I have. I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna put Temple, Temple, Texas on there and surrounding areas. How about that? So Temple, Texas and surrounding areas on there. And then they can get in touch with you at the House of Resources. And you said you can set it up the way you want to as far as donations is concerned, brother. You know what I'm saying? And just send it to me and I'll put it on the flyer. And then we'll send it to you and then you can just distribute it the way you want to.
Okay.
Or the way you need to or whatnot. And then we can go from there. Because like I said, if it's even incorporate that run too, it'd be like a donation for the run too. You know what I'm saying? Have that run.
Yeah.
Not for this though. But I'm just saying like that run, that's even a good fundraiser as well too.
Yeah.
That's a great fundraiser right there.
Run for safety,
Yeah, run for safety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. See, this one gonna be Step for Change, and then we could do another one, Run for Safety. Yeah, and that'd be a good way for us to go to like the gyms and get everything we do. Like I got a '90s party theme that we're gonna be dressing like the '90s, and so it's like an old school. Yeah, so we got that, but like we got I got an award show that I'm gonna be putting on, celebrating the people that I think need to be celebrated locally. You know what I'm saying? That's been in business for years, or you know what I'm saying, different power couples and stuff like that. And it's gonna be changing the narrative. Presents this such and such award show. But these are all ways that we're raising our visibility, but we're raising money at the same time, because those two things are what's needed, especially in this nonprofit. Like, people need to know about you. And the more people know about you, I think we talked about this last time when I say I'd rather tens of thousands of people knowing about us, even if the money not coming in, because that notoriety is paid. That eventually, if enough people know about you, eventually the money gonna come. You know what I'm saying? The money is hard when nobody know about you. You hoping a couple, 2 or 3 people help you out. That's when it's real hard. But if everybody know about you, your chances of getting some funding or your chances of getting jobs and contracts are way better.
Okay,
Yeah,
hey, let's get this going next week, man.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that by next week we can hear an answer. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna send you a list of what you need to do. We already know you got your business going on, so we ain't trying to impose on that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be. That's why I say give me the checklist, and it's not. This is part of my business. This is part of the business, though. That's what I'm saying. This is all part of it. So as long as I got my checklist, and like I told you, the way I'm structuring my team and everybody doing like a lot of stuff is off me now, so I can really facilitate and work now. I'm actually paying people to do a lot of stuff that I was doing hands on. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I get that checklist and I get the marching orders of what I need to do, I either be able to say I did it, it went through, didn't. I'll be able to say something on each thing and scratch it off. You know, it won't be no.
Yeah, one of the things we can actually, even we could just do like a small seminar down there in the House of Resources of self-defense for the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm right here by this, you know what I'm saying? While we're sitting up here jaw jacking and all of the other stuff, let me get on this computer right now.
Yeah, get on. And you
I'm
know, one thing
I'm gonna send you a checklist right now. While we're on here right now.
I'm with it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
And we need to do is, especially when it comes to funding, because what I'm learning, my thing was I already have a lot of programs. I just didn't call them programs, right? So I've been doing a thing with arts, but I never called it a program. I just got kids that I do art classes with. I've been doing a lot of the stuff, but now that I'm realizing for me to get funded, I need to make that a program. So it's the same thing with Sheild of Valor. We gotta make sure we have some programs. So I know one program that we can get funding for ASAP, because the lady that's running my campaign, she does domestic violence nonprofits. That's what she helped a couple nonprofits become multi-million dollars, and their fight was domestic violence. Well, her thing is she don't really like those campaigns no more because they're not preventative. She's tired of being the people that say after the person being beat. She said she want to get to how do we prevent people from domestic violence? How do we prevent the mind state of wanting to jump on your wife or beat your woman? And I think that's something that Sheild of Valor can really bring to the table, where we bring preventative. I got something. If we present a program like that, that's more on prevention side, that we can get funding just like that.
Oh, let's go.
Most definitely. Yeah, that can be we can definitely do that, because that's part of one of the things what Sheild of Valor does is, like you said, prevention. Not only that, especially with domestic violence, and that could be that was one of the things that we had planned to do, is do a self-defense for kids and women that's been in domestic violence and sexual assault. Yeah, and all that kind of stuff. And how we can put a small seminar for that. It can be for kids / woman that's been domestic violence, and we could just put a seminar together. It don't have to be like almost and that's just a little taste with Sheild of Valor, and that's what one of the things that could be also not only a seminar, that can be also another fundraiser too, as well. For that. So yeah, we can when we get down there, like Jason said, we hopefully by the time next week we'll have an answer, so that way we can make sure. But to give you a tentative date, we're looking to be down there. Well, we're gonna be up in Dallas probably roughly March 15th. We're gonna be up there for a few days, but we can come down there in Temple, for extra, a couple days or whatnot, and we can actually put that seminar together. It can just be, 1 or 2 hours of self-defense dedicated to that.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these checklists going so I can get on my daily or my weekly duties that needs to be done. So, and that'll be an accountability thing. So I know, like, by each call we have at the end of the week, I'll be able to say I checked into these things. This a go, this a no go, or I'm still waiting. I'll be able to at least say something on the checklist. So as long as y'all feed me, whatever comes to y'all mind that y'all feel need to be executed this way, hey, let's add this to the checklist for next week for Tony. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep me a checklist and I can keep scratching off. And then I think that would help the consistency of us getting some reaching benchmarkers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what I'm gonna do is right now I'm generating the checklist for you. All right, and it's gonna be official too. It's gonna be gonna have the Sheild of Valor logo, all that on there. It's gonna have It's gonna have your title on there too, regional manager.
Yeah.
South. Mr. Tony Johnson. So you got a middle initial?
Yeah, T.
T. All right, gotcha. So we gonna generate this right now. So so one of the things that we wanna get started. Everybody that we had spoken with, minus Miss what's her name that went to Germany. Everyone that we had spoken with, like Miss Phyllis, Miss who else?
I think you talking about who got the radio station, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Miss Ebony Jackson, right?
Jackson, I think.
Yeah, that's her name is Jackson.
Yeah, she back. I think she's back. I seen her post. I seen her post something and that she was back with her law firm in Killeen. I haven't spoken to her personally, but I think she's back.
Okay.
Well, we can try to reach out to her and maybe that can be a stop, because I know she wanted to do some stuff with us as far as, like, with the community policing and stuff. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's definitely get these things rolling, man, because this year's already flying, man. It's already March, man.
Most definitely.
That's why I say we keep putting it off and playing. Before we know it'll be December, we be talking about 2025.
Right, man. It's like this year we said this is a year of more than enough, man. And that's just basically what, you know what I'm saying, what we pushing for right now. This is the year of more than enough. This is the year where more in 24. Yeah. We ain't about to sit up here and, you know what I'm saying, deal with no stupidity or nothing like that. We're not trying to sit up here and deal with, you know what I'm saying, people trying to pull a wool over somebody's eyes, something like that. We trying to get some things done, because we got we got bills.
You know what I'm saying? And they come fast, bills, they come fast, boy. I'm telling you, bro.
Right.
We got bills. So we want to make sure that everybody that's connected to Sheild of Valor, House of Resources, Changing the Narrative, CEO Youth League, Valor Elite Youth Enrichment Foundation, everybody that's connected, hey, we got things that are in place to where we can be of service to the community, and we can be, you know what I'm saying, like you said, change the narrative. They see us in a totally different light. Like, wait a minute, these are brothers. Yeah, you sure are right. But hey, these men they coming with a purpose. Yeah. These are brothers with a purpose. These are brothers that have certain things that they want seen done. And hey, the core of it is the children. Because hey, once I retire, hey, I want somebody to sit up there and take care of me.
Right. You know, nah, for sure. We got, so I think that checklist right there, and that's gonna really help to move things forward. Like I said, I know we got the. We'll see what pans out in the next couple of weeks, but we definitely gonna be pumping the June 22nd event, and I'm gonna put the Sheild of Valor because I'm about to do a new flyer. The flyer that I'm posting now is really for me to start the conversation, but it's really to get vendors and get sponsors. But I'm gonna have an official flyer for the event that's gonna have all the sponsors on there. So I'm gonna make sure Sheild of Valor logo is on there. And you know, as a vendor and as people that's gonna be as a security company that's going to be there hosting. I mean, they're they're on duty. Hold on,
Right.
let me go get this charger for this computer die out on us.
Okay.
All right. What in the world? Okay.
Yeah, so y'all like that step for change? Y'all like that step for change, huh?
Man,
Yeah,
bro,
that day.
tell it, man.
Say we got and that's something we need to do too, man. Like even for Shield of Valor, we need to come up with a month. I mean, everybody else do. They say, "What's your month?" I say it's gonna be September. Why September? Because the reason I chose orange as the color is gonna be kind of like that Cincinnati Bengal orange.
Oh, okay.
I chose orange because I googled colors for change, and orange was a color for change. Orange is a color for mental health. Orange is a color for youth and teens. So everything I do, everything I represent, got to have a meaning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I did that. It's orange with the black outlining. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and then I picked September because September is a month of change. That's when the season's changing. So everything, I'm just keeping the whole change thing going.
I like that, man. That's dope. I like that.
But we gotta have these we gotta push these movements, and we gotta make them bigger than life, because this is our legacy. This is something to be remembered, will be remembered forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all these months and all this such and such awareness and such awareness. It was just somebody that started it. Why we can't start our own and have our own movements that we remember by and we represent?
Exactly.
You still muted, Steve.
Steve.
I see your lips
Oh, okay,
moving.
yeah.
You still
My
muted,
fault.
man.
I didn't forgot I had the mute button on. But what I was saying was we can pick a month.
Like some kind of like shield, something of dealing with shield, like this shield your something awareness month, or shielding the community awareness month. I don't know, just some little theme.
Yeah. Like I said, we can pick a month because, like you said, it is is our saying our event. We can pick what day
Yeah,
available. What
it's
month
us.
and
It's
date.
up to us.
This is us.
We the creators.
We're the creators.
And that's what changing the narrative about. We rewriting the whole script. We not going with the script you gave us. We rewriting it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's my whole thing. That's why we going back and forth with the logo now, because the logo I liked it, but I didn't love it. So we redoing it now because I wanted something that something simple, but something when you see the logo, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
Right.
because I wanted something I wear on shirts, hats. I want to be a lifestyle. Everything we do, even with the Shield of Valor, that's not normally a lifestyle in our communities. I want to turn that into a lifestyle where we got the little kids represent Shield of Valor like as a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we got to make all this stuff just as cool and hip and make it part of our culture. That's the way that's how it really grows and outlives what we outlives us. We can't just have it where it's just a security company. That's it. Nah, it's bigger than
Right.
that. It's a
Right.
lifestyle. We want people that ain't even ain't not even hired with us, protecting and watching over their community because they understand that mentally. Oh yeah, I'm part of the Shield team. I might not be like hired with them, but I'm locked in with them, and I'm here to do my part of protecting my community, to keep my eyes open and making sure don't nothing happen to the babies and the little girls and the older women in our community. That's the whole movement. That's bigger than if you're hired with us or not.
Right.
Right.
And another thing, to add what you're saying, man, and that's getting more involvement with the community. Like I said, with the runs, we can get more and more involvement in the community, so that way not only people know familiar with Shield of Valor, but we're doing things with the community, and because it is part of their home, so we
Yeah.
can welcome them in, and that doing those type of things, we can build that type of relations with people, so that way like I said, people well, feel comfortable was like exactly what you just said. You're like, okay, now I'm part of them. Um, they're part of the community because they are, watching out the community, et cetera. And those are some of the things that we can put together events, community events, to where we start getting more and more involved with them and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to make sure we do this stuff like even like everything I'm doing here. I want to figure out how we can do it up there. I want to do a step for change and come to Vegas or come. I mean, I know it's more city up there, so it's gonna be probably a little bit more like paperwork and permits and something like that. But I don't want us to get housed where we just some local or we like this is a nationwide, this is a worldwide organization, so we need to be able to show that we can. Because I'm already planning with stuff in like Atlanta. Like you're gonna see me doing changing the narrative. I'm putting together a changing the narrative tour right now. I already got Austin, Fort Worth, Texas, Dallas, Killeen, then Temple. So I'm putting together a tour now where I'm just going city to city. One gonna be in a barbershop, one gonna be at a park. I'm just out there dealing with the community. Might have barbecues. I have my table with my book on there. Just doing different ways to raise money, bring awareness. But the same thing I would do when I was with the music. When I was doing my rapping, I would go. I'll be in Atlanta. Hey, I'll be passing out CDs. I'll be at the club. I'm doing the same thing, but just through changing the narrative. Like I'm pulling up in the hoods. I'm pulling up at the parks. I'm the people I know in them different cities and stuff. Hey, let's do a barbecue. I'm gonna be in town for a weekend. Tell people to come out. I have pamphlets for them. I have some books if they want to. I have the little thing where they can there's a QR code where they can donate right there from the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere I go, I'm gonna be on that campaign. And if nothing else, I'm bringing awareness, and you're gonna know about who I am when I leave. If I don't make $1, I'm gonna still bring awareness there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's kind of like the vision I'm on because people have to know us, man. That's one thing I'm really learning. That the more people know you, the better position you are in.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the most definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can like I said, put together, and I think that with the paintball, especially bring the kids out with the kids, man. And I was also thinking about like a water balloon fight, event. We have like
How we used to do back in the day, man. When
Yeah,
it was still
yeah.
on the internet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, have it back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
I think we need, that need to be something like we do at like a big city park or something where we bring a whole bunch of kids out to the city park. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, then you better bring some of your kielbasa sausage out there, man, because they're gonna be hungry.
I already know. I was talking to my kid for work. He was like, "Man, hey, as long as you bring no boiled sausage, we can do what kind of fundraiser you want to do."
Right, bring the boiled sausage out there, bro. It's on.
Hey, that's another thing too, because food bring people. We can have a cookout for the well, I think we mentioned it too before, talking about having like an old school block party at the end of the day.
Right.
The basketball rim had block party going on. That could be a fundraiser within itself, just having that good old fun.
Everything we do is to raise funds. And so everything we do is basically a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? Like because we're there of course we always there for impact and all that type of stuff, but we're there to raise money too because we got to keep it going. So we're not gonna shy away there. And that's something I'm learning, especially as a founder of a nonprofit. Like it's my job every day to wake up asking for money. I got to get used to that. I'm not used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't have if you shameful for asking for money, you shouldn't be in no nonprofit.
Hey, that's right, man. Hey, yeah, most definitely, because
it's my job every day for residents or businesses, organizations. It's my job every day to be in front of them like, hey, I need some money. But at the same time, like I say, the things I'm trying to do with this first year in nonprofit, people are going to be knocking on my door to give me money. It's like me putting on this benefit concert. This is going to be the biggest thing that Temple has ever been put on in Temple. This is my first year. Like just by putting that on, it's going to be organizations like the Walmarts, the HEBs, the McLean's, all them big local businesses. They're going to be knocking on my door to give me money because who else doing that? Like we do the 4K step for change. Ain't nobody else doing no 4K step for change around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me to be doing all this, the skating ring thing. I'm waiting on them to get back with me. The bowling thing. Like I'm gonna be like, you're gonna see me doing some kind of major. Like every weekend we're gonna have like cookouts and car washes, but at least once a month I'm gonna be doing a major event too. So you're gonna see little small fundraisers throughout the month, but then you're gonna see at least one major fundraiser event every month. Like I'm about to be in their face continuously. You're gonna see me in the paper continuously because I realize that's the way that we really gonna get the big money to come in.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
Right, exactly.
And, you know, and like you said, the step for change, man. Because like you said, nobody's, especially there in that area, you'll bring the people in the community, and I think bring more unity, within the people in the local community there, and they see you like, oh man, you're actually doing some stuff for the community and everything. So, as we do these events, man, because we can get more and more familiar with local people, because that's what's going to, like you said, get us more not only notoriety,
Yeah.
but also, people know who we are. Like, okay, those are the people with Sheild of Valor, changing the narrative and everything. Valor Youth of Richmond Foundation, all CEO Youth League, man, so I think that not only is a catchy name, the Step for Change, but I think people will start to see that, we're starting to do more and more things within the community.
And it's about having a theme with it too, because I'm strategically starting at the police department and ending at the hospital. And why am I doing that? Because we're from the policing to the hospital. That's part of the change that we need to see in our community. We need to see better healthcare. We need to see better policing. So I'm strategically starting and ending in those two spots. So it like when you have a theme, you need to have. I'm thinking about the whole theme. So are we stepping with change? So what are our steps for? So we're going to be talking about. I wrote it down in there. I think it's about health, finances, and health, mind, mental health, and so I wrote it down. But it got to go with from policing to healthcare. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I started at the police department and ending at the hospital. And it's a 4K walk, So step for change. And like you said, we could do what you had said. Run for what next?
Run for safety.
Run for safety.
Yeah,
like right there. Boom. That's a catchy name. And what are you running for safety for? Boom. We're talking about the domestic violence. We're talking about this. We're talking about that. Like those are when we come up with those names. The catchy name is great, but once we have the meaning behind the catchy name, that's the news article. That's what's gonna put us in the paper. It's the meaning behind that catchy name.
Yeah, the human trafficking awareness.
Yeah.
Run for safety.
Let's do it. And so, do y'all know anybody out there like far as like media or I think that's the next step, because that's what I've been doing this week. I've been reaching out. I mean, and like I say, I know it's smaller here, so it's easier for me to contact. I already got the news people. I got the newspaper, the news. Now I'm going to Killeen next week to get the newspaper, the news, and then I'm gonna try to see about Dallas and stuff like that. So it's probably gonna be harder when I get to bigger cities, but that's something that we need to focus on that way too. Figuring out who are the news articles, who are the people that I can slide my story to, who will give us a write-up. Try to start figuring out the news people like that, because no matter how big the newspaper is or whatever, it's always somebody that's at a lower level that you might can build a relationship with and start getting some articles or something wrote up on you about.
Right. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing that out here as well. Looking to get what some of the local people out here and everything. So
let's do it.
That's one of the big things that, like you said, the notoriety, getting with those people. Yeah, so I definitely that's one of the things that we're doing as well.
So as far as this week, Jason he giving me my to-do list.
I sure am.
We're gonna start. I already got the logo to put on there for the event in June. And you're gonna send me all the information in the flyer for July, so I can start pumping it.
Right. So I'm gonna go over. We already have a flyer already, but it's for out here. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it to where it'll reflect Temple, Texas, and the surrounding areas, and it's gonna be for all ROTC programs. All right, because we want to. And if you want to change it from our car wash to a district run or something like that, have the kids run a certain mile, certain few miles.
We can figure that out. Yeah, we can make that money.
And then they mark down the miles that they ran or whatnot, and however many miles that they ran, they donate $5 for every 10 miles.
Yeah,
$10 for every 20 miles.
You know
what I'm saying? $30 for every what's that?
No, I got you.
25 miles or something like that. Just something like just like a run like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the kids, hey, since I'm talking about going to the military, hey, you better get your conditioning in right now.
Right. And especially when summertime hit, I don't know, do they have indoor pools or beaches around up there in Texas?
Now, actually, the only beach I know that they have of us out there in Galveston.
Yeah, we got our beaches are like we got lakes, and then we do got some indoor pools around here though. But like the closest around here, as far as an open body of water, will be Belton Lake.
Oh,
okay. Because I was saying that reason why I was asking that, because we can start putting it together, especially as the warm months start coming in. We can put together like some pool events, for the kids or whatnot. That's another avenue. Help raise funds with fundraising and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got our marching order, man. I'm getting my marching order from Jason. And like I say, like the main thing right now is just notoriety, so we can start really in putting these events together, because that's one thing I'm learning. And last year I wasn't really in this phase, so when we was talking about raising money, but to really raise money, we can't just send out links and ask people to give us. We're gonna have to. We got to get creative, and we got to have multiple event after event, and we got to be doing something. That's where we gonna raise the most money at, and that's what I'm realizing. Like the goal for me is to raise $100,000, and I realized that I'm not gonna get nowhere near $100,000 if I sit at home and just share my link from my Facebook every day. I have to go on tour. I have to go out of state. I have like the other day I sent that link to everybody that's in my phone. Is everybody in my phone going to donate? No, but hey, if you can't donate, send it to somebody. And it's not, and the response haven't been great yet, but it's my job to make sure everybody, step one, know about it. And that's one part I've been messing up. A lot of times we'll just post it and we'll be like, well, people should give to us because we're doing a good deed. People should show love. No, I'm gonna make sure you got it. You might even if you don't donate, you can't say that Tony didn't send it to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that we in that phase unapologetic about it, and it's an everyday grind, man. Like for me, you know how creative and how much stuff I done wrote down in the last couple of days. And the only reason I put that link out there because my campaign haven't started yet. The campaign is like a couple of weeks away, but I just want to go and get the groundwork started because I have to get used to doing this. I'm not used to waking up every day and asking for money. I'm not used to every day giving you my mission statement and telling you this and that and telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not used to that. Right. I'm used to figuring out how to make money. So I was like, okay, well, let me give myself a test run to get used to it. And as I get ready to put out the visuals and I get ready to put out the website finna go live, and then that's when people, like you said, that the guy asked for the mission statements because he don't know what I do. So this is kind of like for the people that already know what I do. The people that don't know me, they're gonna be leery into the website until they can see more stuff go up. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. There's no problem with that. So it was really me sending out this link is to people that know me and just want to start looking out. But yeah, it's a whole campaign coming behind that where the people that got questions and want to know what is it going for, or do you really do this work? Yeah, we're gonna really be able to show them about the past years of work and what we're doing headed to the future. We're gonna be showing that real soon.
Right.
You know,
right.
So as we wrap up, man, anything else y'all want to talk about? He got the checklist coming. We got the event coming. We got some more stuff that we're gonna put on paper together. So I think a big success for the night was we put down that I'm gonna have a checklist so I can scratch off and we'll be able to measure what's happening through this checklist. So I think that was a big thing tonight. Anything else y'all want to say as we wrap up?
I would say, that's like you said, that's one of not only the checklist, but as we saying, there's things coming forth as you can see. We executing things right now and get ready to start executing more events. So that way, people, like I said, getting out there. So, expect more from us, from Sheild to Valor, from changes the narrative, Valor Elite Youth Enrichment Foundation, so it's coming down the pipe. We've got things coming down the pipe. And so, hey, this year is going to be the year execution mode. So that's pretty much what I got to say right now.
I don't have anything to say at this moment.
Jay said right now, I'm doing this. I'm getting this list ready for you.
I'm getting this list.
Jay said, I'm through talking. I got a list for you, man.
I'm through talking. Hey, it's time to get this. Time to get this going. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, yeah. Give me the list, man. That's and I know sometimes I'll be moving, like even during the week when we can't get on live. I know we used to get on, well, at least have a quick little conference call. Well, I don't think we ever had a quick conference call, but we at least have about a 30, 45-minute conference call. So we can get back on that during the week too. When we can't just make lives, we can at least get on the conference calls and make sure, if we need to just throw out some stuff or have a quick conversation, we can get back to that too.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely we can do that.
All right, bro. Well, hey, give me the list. Let's make sure we back on next week. But if not, if we need to have a midweek conference call, let's make sure we do that, man. Let's get building. Let's get the building and get these events lined up so we can start getting this money in, man.
Right.
Roger that. Hey, let's do it, man.
So
what email you sending it to the RTR email?
RTR, yeah, I'm sending to RTR. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be on the lookout for that, man, and I'll be talking to y'all later on this week, man. Love, and I'll be we'll be seeing each other soon.
All right, man. Take it easy, brother.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.